Well, thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Beauty for Ashes Conversations. If you're new here, my name is Rozitta, and it's such a pleasure to have you join us today. On set today is a very wonderful friend whom I went to school with. And you have probably seen her on my channel again if you're not new to this place. But if you are, prepare yourself for pure vibes and lots of laughter.
Dio. Nam.
I just Jamali's introduction. So without wasting much time, I will invite Eugenia Wamboi. Karibu sana.
Asante.
How are you doing?
I am doing fine, thank you. I'm doing fine.
Yes.
And jokes aside, I'm doing okay.
For the millionth time, your makeup. Splendid.
Thank you.
You look so amazing.
Thank you.
Please
you so much.
introduce yourself. Let them know who is Eugenia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eugenia is a lot of things.
Yes.
Eugenia is
Stop being a cartoon.
It's a galaxy.
Yeah,
galaxy.
We're sorry.
So Eugenia, I pursued interior architecture in school, interior architecture and design, and then aside from that, I do makeup. Yeah, as you can see, I know you got them eyes. I did makeup. I did makeup as well, and then I do makeup as well, even right now. And then I professionally sing. Singing is my niche now. Now that's where Eugenia is as a whole. If you put me in the music space, I'm myself by all means.
You're flourishing.
I flourish, yeah. And then in the makeup sector, I do it as a side. And then what I did mainly in school, now I do it as part-time.
Interior.
In an idea, most consultants, but it's not like what I focus on most of the time. So yeah.
Umeamua, I'm just laughing from beginning to the end.
No, it was serious matters are around the corner. That's how we used to be told in school. The examination is around the corner. So seriousness is around the corner.
Anyway, it's so good to have you on set. As usual, you are a wonderful person, and I love having you here on set.
Thank you.
And on the discussion we're going to be talking about today is adult friendships and its dynamics. But before we get into it, I would like to ask you an icebreaker. Why are you looking at me like that?
Okay, just go ahead. It's just because I don't know what to expect, and you can.
Just relax, chill.
Okay.
So anyway, if you were a Bible character, who do you think you would be?
Do you see what I'm saying? Now you're surely brethren. Bible character, whom would I be?
Yes.
Or whom would I desire to be?
Yes.
There are two people. And I don't know mainly why, but I know there are two people. There's Deborah and there is Esther.
Ooh, okay. Yes. There's Fierce and there is, all right. Why Deborah though?
To do the Deborah.
Not everybody knows who Deborah is.
Deborah. I'm when here on Saturday exam. When you come here next, tell me who Deborah is.
Eugenia, I can't even. I am so done with you. I am so done with you.
Even Esther, I'm not really sure why, but I think it's just
you admire her.
Those are great women in the Bible, and they're all there from character. Just how they carry themselves.
Yeah. It inspires you.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
All right. You've also said you are into singing.
Yes.
What is your favorite song and why?
That's who you ice breaking. What's my favorite song and why?
Yeah.
Okay, internationally or locally? Because there are
Let's go local.
Local, I think, first of all, there are many songs that I really love that are very good. So I can't say this is my favorite and be lying, but let me say one of those that I really love.
Yeah.
Locally is Njo by Njokimoni and Karura. And reason is I am very big on I focus more on the heart of God. Yeah. I love many songs, but the songs that mainly point us to God are those songs. The young hizo does not as many beba pia mimi. I love it. All
right.
For example, yeah, so if you're talking about songs of holy, I enter into the Holy of Holies, anything to do with holiness,
yes,
there, and anything to do with the Holy Spirit,
yes,
I am 100%,
yeah,
I'm there.
yeah.
So Njoo Roho Mtakatifu, like Njoki, it's by Njoki Munyi featuring Kadra Voices. So it says Njoo utujaze na roho wako twakungoja, njoo mioyo yetu. Imefanya nini hiyo mioyo, nimesahau. But that's the song. Mioyo yetu ya kutamani, mioyo yetu. I doesn't remember, but something like that. Very sikumbuki vizuri na sauti hizi. And I've liked that song many times, but that's my
It's a powerful song.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. So now getting into our topic of discussion. First of all, how do you define friendships?
I'd say a friend is somebody who genuinely and truly and honestly cares for you.
How will you know they are genuine towards you?
How you know they're genuine towards you? That's a very interesting question, and it's very important. I'm saying like that because I'm trying to get an answer.
I know.
So how you genuinely know someone cares? I think, let me draw an example from the friendships that I have.
Yeah.
They're different. We all have different friendships and how we rank the various people who are in our lives.
Yeah.
But for me, there are friendships that I had to let go because the way they came in a very caring way, in a very loving way.
Yeah.
But somewhere along the way, you'd see it's not genuine. First of all, even just how they'll treat you, you know.
How they treat you.
Yes, and sometimes you not need to know what they need to say. Sometimes you just read in between how they're behaving and you'll be able to know, okay, this is naturally not a good. And sometimes there are many friendships I let go, not because I even confronted them, just because I saw and decided that's a red flag. It's just normal how romantic relationships are. If you see a red flag, go. You will see. Yeah, so that for me, how you treat people, I will know. Nitanuza.
So you're sensitive to how people treat you,
and not only me, others. How you treat others.
Yeah.
How you treat others, I will. You can't tell me you are 100. You're giving me 100. I'm giving you 100. So that's one. It's that's like giving. You're all giving full. But then when you go in a different setting, you're treating someone else differently. So what makes me special in your eyes?
Okay.
If I don't have that special thing, what makes me know I'll keep you or you'll keep me as a friend?
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
Amazing. So now we are adults technically. Do you consider yourself an adult?
Very much.
I'm still in the category of saying adulting is hard and I don't want to be an adult. I don't know. You know the people who are in denial.
Yes.
So anyway, adult friendships for you, they have evolved. And what is the one thing that you consider very serious for you when you're choosing friends in this season of life?
Character. Character is my number one. Hey, that one came in so fast. Character is my number one. Character.
And right now, as adults, what's the process you use when it comes to making friendships? Are you the kind of person that reaches out to somebody and says, can we be friends? Or do you just let it flow? Like, how exactly do you make friends? And what pushes you to make those friendships?
I have never in my life asked someone to be my friend.
Really?
Actually, I have never. I've never approached someone, can you be my friend? I've never done that. I've never. But there are those friendships, you know how you just meet, like, as we joined body when we were so in class 4.
Yeah.
So those times, you guys are just, first of all, you just know you're in school to learn.
Yeah.
And then in the process, then you're realizing, people can actually play together.
Yeah.
You're not understanding first friendship, you're understanding, so we can relate, we can play. Okay, we can go to the dining hall together and eat. Okay, so we can talk to each other about different things apart from science and maths. Okay, now that's how you realize, okay, now actually we're bonding. So that's how the process has been for me when I was young. But atila kuuliza mtu ati tukaba hiyo nitajaribu siku moja, but I'll try one time.
No, please don't. I
want to see how it will be. I want to try and see how the reaction of the other person first of all will be, because right now we are adults. You know how it's very awkward.
It's very awkward.
I'm actually going to do something that someone said. Hi, can you be my friend?
Just to see how it's going to be. Even you saying it just sounds wrong.
I will go and say it. but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you be talking about adulthood now, how would lie? For me, I've found myself in people's lives, and I believe that's what God does. I believe it's God connecting me to who, because again, friendships, reason, season, lifetime, you will figure out. But for me, I found friendships over seasons, reasons, lifetimes, all of them. But not because I approached or the other person approached, but because we found ourselves. Actually, even me, no one has ever asked me, can I be your friend? That is so weird. So I've also not found somebody who has asked me that. But generally just found myself. And most of my friendships have also been molded in church. Most of them in church.
Environment.
Yes. And also in the music circles. So unapatanga ni watu mlibond juu ya muziki. Music just connected you guys, or going to church made you guys actually be fond of each other, and then you realize there's much more to this friendship than what it is.
There's something you mentioned earlier when you said if something is not working out for you, you don't even confront, you just let go. And do you think it's something to do with your character, or is it how it's supposed to be generally, like without confrontations? Because there are people who end friendships and it feels like breakups, or I don't know.
It's hard,
so what's your process of letting go of friendships that no longer serve you?
I'm the only child at home, so friendship is strange, and when they become close, it becomes part of you. So I've for the better part of my life, I've been a very clingy person. Many people don't think I'm clingy, but I'm very clingy. I'm extremely clingy. But the thing is, I've been hurt many times because of being clingy. So, and I can't be confrontational, but many times I choose to let things go. I choose to just see this one off. Na wacha tu iende. Kama itarudi. But si mimi nianze kusema sasa wewe hata sijui hata ule. Man, that is not your time. But there are times I used to ask, respectfully, but ask what has actually, are we okay? What is happening? What is going on? If I see, and you will also, let me tell you, the best gift God ever gave to humankind, especially to the female gender, is intuition. Like, when you're convicted something is not working, give it space. It doesn't mean end it, just give it space. If it's time for it to come and start working again, it will happen. But just, we are able to tell things even before they. Shame on you. Sasa hii nini ya mimi ya ule mwenye alitolewa wig kwa ile mimi ya America. Emerald, but then those people who never got my color correct is emerald green in my makeup page. Now he didn't show emerald. It was trying to show itself.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to breathe.
This is not a wig, it's my hair to not follow. Near too. But hey, anyway.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
No, like, you're saying something deep.
And I was saying something deep. That's where I was weak. But
you say about confrontational.
So nowadays I don't confront. I let things be. I let things be. And I feel bad because sometimes you have very meaningful relationships, and then you're seeing someone is drifting away, and you don't know what you did wrong, or you don't know what is actually happening, or they're not saying they need space. And sometimes I'm also on the roll. Sometimes it's me who need that space. And let me tell you, I think there are so many things in life that just affect people, and people are not aware. I thank God for me. I'm learning myself day by day, and I've realized it's not an excuse, and it's
Yeah.
not victimizing myself.
Yeah.
I am enjoying the fact that God allowed me to be alone. He knows why I'm an only child right now.
Yeah.
But it's one or another. We can't pretend. We live in a world where we are affected. We have souls and emotions are.
Yeah.
So for me, I've been affected by the fact that you're the only child. You don't get to talk to someone oftentimes about. Wamki next to somebody every day.
Yeah.
Anajua shenanigans zako, anajua, you know, all your weaknesses and strengths. So sometimes when you get people and, you know, there's that concept of best friends, covenant friendship and all those. Sister. It's very personal. For me, if you call me even sis, it's personal. Todo, where have I had a sister in my life? When I come here and you call me sister, it's very personal. But then let me tell you, it's very personal to me. Akisi funny, ni personal kwangu, because those are not things you grow up with.
Yeah.
When you're in primary, kuitana sister si, huwa ushaitwa sister na mtu nini? At a high school, no one ever called me sis.
I think we started in adulthood.
Yes.
That's why you're like, sis.
Yeah. So why do you call me sis? Because I literally asked somebody, why did you call me sis? And not because I wanted to attack, but it was a very interesting conversation. Like, why did you call me sis? Why do you refer to me as sis every single time? I need to know, because these terminologies we are using, don't try and, because sometimes it's like, if I can't come and call somebody, I go call every guy in my life.
Yeah, you can.
You understand?
Yeah.
There's an extremity to why would I call this person my love?
Yeah.
Why would I call this person bro? Why would I call this person my friend? Because even in case you don't call bro, they're like, poa sana. You know, say poa sana bro. You know?
Yeah.
So why call me sis? And I realized it's because, when you're having this conversation with this lady, she was telling me, she felt she had a sister in me. So for her to call me sis, she genuinely felt, me, I'm going to call you sis. And also, interestingly, she's an only child. Yeah.
Wow.
So we found each other, whoever you are, you know. Yeah, so
sisters from different mothers.
Nice. Yeah. And then there are other people that I've never ever questioned why they call me sis, and I don't think I'll ever question. But sometimes I try to see why is the relationship we're having the way it is.
Yeah.
So when she's calling me sis, what can I try to figure out for myself? Why? And what's my responsibility for that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I totally get you.
So in terms of tulikuwa happy to digress. Tulikuwa kwa confrontation, if we have to let things go. For me, I literally let things slide, because we need to understand, we need to be mature. So maturity makes me understand everybody's replaceable.
Yes.
So letting go right now for me is very easy. And it also makes me understand this thing about season. It's easier said than done. When you transition is when you are now understand the weight it has.
Yes.
Yeah. Transitions are very heavy. Hata uolewe saizi, you'll understand how heavy it is. Yeah. Hata u graduate, every transition has its own weight.
Yeah.
So for me, if it's about letting go, I always make sure I talk to myself.
Eugenia, you can be deep.
But
wow, that was really enlightening, because I think adult friendships, they are no longer about just doing stuff together. It's deeper. The way you said, responsibility, contributing to each other's lives, being there during the transitions, and making sure you're present in somebody's life. So I totally understand what you mean.
I think sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. I think the other bit to, what did I want to say now? The other bit would be involvement.
Yes.
Friendships require a lot of involvement.
Yeah.
And I think this is something I have come to progressively understand.
Yeah.
I never knew it affected me until I realized it's been affecting me for a very long time.
Yeah.
Now involvement and intentionality is in that pamoja.
Yeah.
So I need to understand who is Rosie. And then after understanding that, I need to understand if this especially, if both of us have the revelation that this is a lifetime
revelation.
Yes. Yes. If we both understand that this is a lifetime kind of friendship, it's a long term, it's not a season thing. Then I need to understand, I need to involve you.
Yeah.
If not 100, the least I can go is 99%.
True.
If not, let's stop lying to ourselves.
There's something you mentioned as we come to the end of the conversation, female friendships.
Okay.
What do you think is the role of female friendships in your life?
in my life.
Yes.
First of all, empowering each other. That's very key. First of all, empowerment is very relative. It's wide. Let me use the word wide. It's wide. It could be a financial empowerment. It could be
social,
skill-wise, social. Exactly. So are we building each other? And if we are not, what are we doing? And if we are doing nothing, why are you even in
Why even here?
Yeah.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah. So it has to make sense. And I think empowerment covers everything. There are lots of things I could mention, but I think empowerment is the umbrella.
Yeah.
Where I'd say, if you're for sure in my life and you're a female.
Yeah. You're lifting each other.
Yeah, we need to really be intentional again about building each other. And this goes emotionally. Let me tell you. Because first of all, we are emotional speeches.
Yes.
We're not like our men. Our men are very logical creatures. And they're also emotional, only that they don't project it like, as much. We do.
Yeah.
And because we are extremely emotional, we need to understand where is the other person coming in, and where are they coming from as well. So penye unakujia wewe responsibility yako ni gani? I've seen very toxic traits, especially even in ladies.
Yeah.
Instead of empowering each other, wase wanaongeleleana, and then you group inaongeleleana inakuja kubashu mwingine. This is a person anashanga sasa. So there are relationships that are toxic, and for me, if I smell toxicity, I just
don't debate.
Get thee behind me, Satan. Get thee behind me. Yeah, because there's so much, especially adults, as you said, adult friendship. Adulthood comes with so many responsibilities.
A lot.
I don't have time for drama, and I don't have time to condone toxicity. Yeah. So if you're not building each other, just please, respectfully, there's no even voice of reason. Yeah. They will not, at least at a reason pamoja for sure. Yeah. So I think empowerment is for me.
And that's a huge one. Because there's a way, because as females, as women, we've just been graced by God to build, to nurture, to grow things. So even in friendships, it's one of the things that we need to contribute into each other's lives. Yes. Like the way we were just talking before we went on air. Yeah. Like, you're going to train me how to do eye makeup. Yes. I'm going to train you how to do video editing and stuff. So it's contributing into each other's growth and such stuff. Yeah. So I totally agree on that. Empowering. But it's so unfortunate that female friendships are very difficult to come by.
They're
Why?
Very difficult because the fact that we're emotional, jealousy is an emotion. Yes. So that's also a factor.
And it's so okay.
Yeah. So let me tell you, we have this thing about the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. It's very huge in all, and it touches all angles in life. Because if the devil understands your strength and he understands your weaknesses, and he'll try to amplify your weaknesses so that these strengths of yours can look like they're not functionable, they're not functioning in the current era that we live in. And what am I saying? If the emotion that women carry is to nurture, what makes you know this thing has been nurtured? Love. Ooh. So the enemy understands, if we don't love, he'll try bringing jealousy. Now, it's our responsibility as ladies to say, I know this is how I feel, but you know what? I'm deliberate on loving this person until that emotion is surrendered to God. Because let me tell you, we've all been jealous at one point or another. Either I'm jealous of your hair. I'm jealous of Rozitta's hair.
Do you need to heal?
It will take amount of time to heal. This girl has hair for days. Like, I saw the other day she's posting on her sister that someone is asking her which hair is that. I'm like, well, first of all, does that look like a wig to you? Is that not her hair? Aki, the fact that this is her hair, guys. Aki, Jesus.
Thank you.
You have beautiful hair.
Thank
I keep telling her husband will be very happy.
Amen.
I'm praying for you.
Amen.
Yeah, your husband will be very happy. You have beautiful hair. And guys, this is shrinkage. I repeat, this is shrinkage. The coast is clear.
Yes.
This is shrinkage. This is shrinkage also, but it's shrinkage on a different level. Leave mine alone.
I get you,
but you know what I mean.
Yes, like, I get you.
Jealous on different.
Yeah.
Maybe someone has a car you don't have, and you're the same age. Yeah. You know, and you're thinking,
nilikosea wapi?
Miguu yangu itakuwa magurudumu hadi mwezi.
Lexus.
You know, Lexus hadi. Gurudumu linabingirika tangu jadi, tangu enzi za mababu.
I said it's such a poem.
my heart, me tell you, I'm poetic, and I have been into the drama festival, so I know. So if we need to be very intentional about we need to stop laughing. We need to be very intentional about loving each other and about what are your strengths. All of us are human beings, and we can all together make it a better place. But as women, we nurture, like literally everything that is provided for us. Even these flowers, we just nurture. We nurture everything.
True.
How much we can make a very big difference. Like I don't even know how much I'd explain, but you guys to be continued in your thoughts. Like continue imagining how
the conversation
and how healthy that would be, even for our children who are going to be. Because I believe I'm going to get children.
Amen.
Oh Jesus, Amen. 7.
Tumesema 7. Amen.
How many children? But I'm thinking I would not desire my children to come and find a society that has women who are not loving. They're jealous. They're talking
they
behind
bring each other down.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've seen even women who see other women prospering and they're saying, "Oh, ni mashetani.
Ama mubaba.
Ama ni sponsor. Sponsor."
I really get you.
It's like what level of why can't we think of the glass half?
Exactly.
Why can't we think God has really blessed? I want the God of Rozitta. You know how we say, I want the God of Elsa Majimbo. I want the God of Elsa Majimbo. That's, I mean,
I want the God of Kestin Mbogo.
Kestin. Meet Rozitta, meet Kestin. Comment down below.
Honestly, she's blessed. Yeah.
You will meet soon.
I will.
Kestin Mbogo. Come on 4th of March, we have Sheila Juma's
live recording.
And Kestin will be featuring. So come, you'll meet. As you come, she's coming. This one has no reason. She's coming by default. You'll meet Kestin.
I'll not be in the country, but we'll meet soon.
You'll not be there. Don't worry. Even if I'll bring her to you.
Anyway, I totally get what you're saying. There's this day I was walking by a street and I saw 2 women. One woman was dirty, had 2 kids, and also expectant.
Okay.
Then the other one was basically just basic with her wrapper, zile za mama wa soko, selling bogas to somebody who was in a car. And this woman who was selling vegetables was literally insulting this homeless woman. And she was like, "Look at you, kazi tu ni kuzaa." Eugenia, I cried. I looked at her and I was like, why would you try to bring down another woman? She didn't choose to be homeless. She didn't choose to be deserted by whoever the father is, And this woman just had the audacity to keep going and going. And she was like, just look at yourself, you're dirty, kazi ni kupewa mimba, It was hurtful. And God knows I was so heartbroken, and I asked myself so many questions. Like, in this situation, as women, we need to come together.
I feel like
I was really heartbroken.
I don't know. I feel like now I was almost crying. I think now that situation makes me have a very personal. Do I say comment? I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Now I think everybody needs to come down to the basics. We are all human beings.
Yeah.
Let's start from there. I saw a clip saying animals are now normally nowadays more, they understand humanity more than we do. And that's really got me. Now when you're giving that story, it makes me think about the 2 women and the different scenarios.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you know how nowadays we've been taught how, African culture, we never used to have excuses. Never used to have excuses. It's you do and you do.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm normally like this because, nowadays we've been taught expression, which is good.
Yeah.
And I love it because it helps you understand yourself. But how about we talk about this one thing of you've been harassed by your parents.
Yeah.
Your environment where you grew up was toxic as hell. And you've never had even a friend who valued you or saw you for who you are or even wanted to engage with you. They always saw you as trash, and that's why you're treating others as trash. How about you come down and decide you not only have an ID, you're not only an adult by the fact that you are in a citizen, but how about you view it as you are also somebody with a mind that is functioning. Because we can't always have excuses and say I'm like this because I'm like that is childish.
It is.
And that is immaturity, and it's saddening that we even have people who think like that. But sometimes what we see in others is not their problem, it's our problem. It's a me projecting. Yes. If I feel bad about somebody, I need to consult myself. Why am I feeling bad about that person?
Is it
what has that person done?
Yes.
Kwani venye anaishi na mtoto amepata inanihusu aje? Why am I angry about it? Is it because I don't have a child of my own? It could be a reason.
Yes.
It could be because if that person especially kept emphasizing about them,
imagine.
if you're not fat, it's not her will, and it's not your will either.
Yeah.
Children are a blessing.
Yeah.
That thing really has pissed me off, because I understand that people come from very many places and dynamics, cultures are different.
Yeah.
But really, let's make it better. Let's do better. Let's just sit down and say, as Eugenia, I want to be better. As Rose, I want to be better. And the ways I know I can be better is, first of all, tame yourself before you tame someone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deep stuff.
Hata siku anajua hiyo ni deepest. Lakini you better hold your ear like this. But like for sure.
I was really hurt, and I had so many questions.
It cuts to the core. It's so bad. It's very bad. Point is, humanity is humanity. And it doesn't care if you're the president. It doesn't care if you're a pastor. It does not care if you're a worship leader. It doesn't care if you are a CEO, a dentist.
You are human.
You are human, and that's the basic standard that everybody has. And that's the least you can do.
Yes.
That's the least you can do.
Preach.
That's the least. I know we are playing and we are laughing a lot in this video,
but we're very serious.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It's a very uncouth behavior. I don't even have words for it. It's terrible. It's bad.
Well, we hope this conversation has begun, and people are going to take it to heart, because change begins with us. I have to change. You have to change as you're watching. You need to decide the kinds of friends that you're going to have in your life. You're not going to bring them down, So if you change, your friends changes, the entire world could change. So we need to be the change we want to see. Maybe you have a final remark. Please share with us.
I think my final remark, I'm like a pass. I have final and then most final and then most
7 of them.
But I think I'll just say one. So one of the biggest remarks I have is love, and love without, I don't know how that would be possible, but try as much as possible to love genuinely without being attached. That does not make sense, Kat.
No, I get you. I get what you're saying. It's love without expecting.
Yes.
You're not there to get. You're not loving to receive.
You're not getting to receive.
You're loving to give.
Yes.
Oof.
You're loving wisdom. Akili ni wewe. Say ukweli. Mhega. Unaona mhega hakutupaka mafuta kwenye uti wa mgongo. Alikosema.
Kwa mfupa wa samaki.
Anavuka, mimi najua uti wa mgongo. Hiyo hata ni
tia kutuchana nywele kwa mfupa wa samaki.
Alikosema akili kila mtu ana zake. Na wala hizi ni mingi kuliko mimi nilikuwa nasema kasi. Anasema don't cut, it's making sense. I like it.
Eugenia, but I get what you mean.
Love without expectations, love without basically love without expectations. Just love, and then it's good to put ourselves first, but once now, actually the rise 6 out of 10 put others first. You put yourself 4 out of 10.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, like sense. You can love yourself, but let's try as much as possible to consider others.
Yes.
And how do they feel?
Be considerate.
Yeah. There are many people who are broken. Very many people who are broken.
Yeah.
Even the streets, so many people are broken. But just because somebody is rough, that doesn't mean you can't spread love. Mtu anakusukuma mupende hadi ashindwe kukusukuma. Mupende mtu anakataa yako muhag hadi ana hata nguvu ya kukataa umhag. You know what I mean?
I get
Why are you laughing at me?
Because I'm picturing you hugging somebody
who does not want to be love them until they cry, because by the people just need that affection.
Yeah.
They just don't understand how it's given. So give it the way best. Me, I'm very loud on loving. You, the way you know how to love, maximize on it. Me and I can hug you until you do, whether will you put a gun on my head? Will you do bomb my brain? No. What's the worst that can happen? You crying. Won't we cry together? Won't we?
Crying to Tui.
Correct. So
amazing. Thank you so much for that enlightening conversations. I didn't even think a conversation on friendship would be so personal and close and you know, deep and stuff. So I really appreciate that we have started this conversation. And I hope our audience can join and continue the conversations, take up the lessons, and also apply them to your lives.
Hope they relate as well.
Yes,
because
exactly.
These are life issues.
So with that said, we have come to the end of this conversation. Thank you so much for watching. I was your host, Rozitta. My guest, Eugenia.
With no further ado, facts has to be considered. With no further ado, Eugenia, boy.
It was a pleasure having you here. Please remember to subscribe and also follow us if you're listening to this on podcast. We are on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, and Amazon Music. So be sure to follow us in any of those platforms. And I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.